Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday the 31st of March. Please bear with me as I connect for you all. Thank you. All right, straight away I have Mary Magdalene coming in. Please bear with me as I make the connection stronger. So she's coming in with a lot of compassion and wisdom towards each of you. She brings in some waves of reassurance through me. She's channeling this into each of you now who wants to receive this. She says some of you are trying very hard to make some things happen in your life. Some of you are just trying very hard in general. And she says, we understand that the frustration is mounting up within some of you, not all of you, but within some of you. I'm also feeling some of you have been hurt of late by someone or something. So she says, and she shows me that there's going to be a sweeping away of what has been with a lot of you for a long time. So I want to say upset. I want to say issues that have been around you. There's going to be a sweeping away of this upset and these issues in the time to come. She shows me there being a relief and a reprieve. So she takes me to June with this, by June with this, or in June with this. There's going to be some sort of turnaround. It's like somebody comes in and they change the dial for you, is what she shows me. And there is some sort of decision. I'm seeing some of you go traveling around June, and it's this energy of going across the water that breaks a certain pattern or that breaks some sort of, I don't normally talk like this, so take me with a grain of salt, ill will that perhaps has been sent your way. It's by crossing across the water that some of you will be able to break this. There's something in that she talks about. There's some sort of traveling, there's some sort of being in water, there's something where you're going and there's a release of what has been. She says, once again, we say to you that where you are right now will move on. Where you are right now is not the final destination. She says this is something we have been saying and I've been hearing for months now, for a couple of months now. She said each of you are on your own journeys and each of you will arrive at where is you're meant to be at different timings. She says indeed help is here. She shows me that a lot of you have, excuse me, King Solomon working with you. I'm also seeing Raphael once again working with you. I've been seeing that with clients of late. She's also saying she's also working with you. I've got Mother Mary here too. They're showing me a clock. So there is timing at work. Yet again, they're saying we don't want you to hold back for too long. So a lot of you are going to be pushed forward regardless of whether you decide you're ready or not, or regardless of whether other people decide you're ready or not. You're going to be pushed forwards. And it will, how do I say, ruffle the feathers of people around you who didn't think you would step forward this fast with whatever this is to do with, or you'd go and do a particular thing, or you've made a decision you're doing it now. They thought you'd hang back. There's someone around you that holds you back, she shows me. It's like there's a cord on you and you're being held back. Not a cord, but like a harness, and you're being sort of held back, pulled back. She's saying this isn't going to be allowed by you anymore. You're actually going to take this off, and a lot of you have already released this. So she's making me feel that as you step forward in these immediate coming months, and she takes me to June. This is the immediate coming months that are coming. She takes me to June once again, and moving beyond June, there is an opening up of these lower chakras, of the sacral and of the root. The sacral is to do with relationships, your sexuality, and where you manifest from, your creativity. And your root chakra is to do with feeling secure in life. And your solar plexus is the center for will, which gives you that strength to move forward, which gives you that strength to push through the barriers. So she makes me feel those chakras are opening in these months coming. And as a result of them opening, each of you want to find the courage that you haven't had. You're going to have it, and you're going to step into those new arenas. I am seeing people move homes. I'm seeing people standing in new backyards or new front yards. There's grass growing under the feet. It's beautiful and green. I am seeing changes of residence for people. I'm also seeing new events coming in for those loved ones around you, whether these are new children coming in, whether these are siblings that are expecting, whether these are parents who are making different decisions, older parents who are going traveling. There's some sort of changes around each of your lives where you're like, I didn't know that was going to happen, or I didn't know that was going to come in for that person, or wow, this is coming for me. And they're saying, make no mistake, you are also included in this. All right, now in closing, she says some of you have waited for a long time for there to be changes to emerge. And she says everyone is once again on a different timeline. We also talk about, she says, different levels of growth. Some people have arrived at their aha moment sooner than others. And others of you are still moving through particular life lessons that have held you back or kept you back. But she says they will not keep you back for long. She says, I want you to be in the energy of receiving. Be open to what comes in. She says, some of you have got this idea that it's like this, that it's going to be like this. She says, we want you to open up with the opportunities that are wanting to come in for you. Be in the energy of open and receiving. So she talks about making sure those lower chakras and the upper chakras are clear and are open, and that you're ready to receive. The 8th and 9th chakras above the crown are the centers for wisdom and receiving. So ask for those chakras to be cleared. The 8th and 9th chakras, the chakras for receiving and wisdom, ask for them to be open and cleared, allowing the downloads of information that is needed to come in towards you, that's going to help you on your roads. So she's just sending beautiful waves of deep healing into each of you. And this energy is like a ruby red going into the root chakra. Taking that into the root chakra, she's sending a beautiful green into the heart centers, taking that into the heart centers simultaneously. She's also working on the sacral and the solar plexus as well for each of you. Some of you have got some nets over the solar plexus, and some of you have got some nets over the sacral as well. I'm going to release those blockages, she says. Be in this energy of receiving. Be in this energy of trust. She says the final words I leave to you is be true to yourselves. Be true to yourselves. I'm going to open my eyes. Be true to yourselves, she says. What does that bring up in you when we say that? What does that mean when you look at your life about being true to yourself? Where have you held yourself back? Where have you compromised yourself? Where have you said yes when you wanted to say no? Where have you said no when you wanted to say yes? What changes can you bring in now? What can you do now? they're also saying none of this will fall in your lap. None of this will fall in your lap. For some of you, yes, certain things will fall in your lap, but not everything does. They're saying, we need you to come and meet us halfway as best you can. As best you can. And the energy of the universe, the energy of God surrounds each of you. So I am seeing, as I sit here in the show me, as I sit here, there is like a beautiful band of light surrounding some of the goals that each of you have that are meant to come to fruition, and they will come in the right timing, in the right pace, and exactly when you're ready for that. And at the moment, they're doing some fine tuning around everyone's energy fields to make us as receptive and as ready as we can be for the changes that are already emerged, the changes that want to emerge. There are constant changes coming in. The wheel is constantly moving for each of us, that wheel of manifestation. All right, I'm going to thank Lady Kwan. I'm going to thank, Mary Magdalene for coming in. Please be with me. All right. Well, many blessings. I'll see you again this week. Thanks, everybody.